The two cats on the screen, from left to right, Phoebe and Chase, sister and brother. When I saw them laying there, they like to lay together, clean each other, and sometimes they'll just curl up, sleep together. I thought that's a good example of how I mentioned in a video or two ago how nature is nurture, and it's one and the same. Well, that's a good example of how they know to protect and care for their life and the lives of each other without having to be told how, or no labels involved, nothing attached. They just know how instinctually to protect and care for life. But then I thought too, with these two animals and their nature, it's a good example too about how nature, unchecked, instinctual nature, unchecked by the empathy of heart, can lead to harmful actions. Like for these two, they're real loving and everything in here and to each other and to us, but outside, and we feed them what they need, so they have no need for food. Though during the spring and summer and fall, they're outside a lot, and they instinctually sometimes want to hunt. And they will act on that instinct, because to them it's entertainment. And entertain, of course, means to keep one in a frame of mind, and that's all it is that they're in that frame of mind, acting on that instinct. Because they don't have the feeling of heart, the empathy in heart to realize that their actions are causing harm when they're hunting and they don't need to. For example, they'll get, mice or baby moles. Sometimes they'll dig them out of their dens or whatever, and we'll catch them, playing with the mouse or the mole or whatever. They'll have puncture wounds in them because they use their claws and their teeth, and yet they'll only be playing with them, but biting them and causing pain and hurting them, but not to eat them, not because they're hunting. It's only for their own entertainment. And that's only because they don't have that empathy of heart to realize, hey, I don't need to be causing harm like this. They're only acting on instinct because of mind. See, that's what's happened with man. Man has been taught to act in an animalistic fashion as well, without that check of the heart's empathy to know that one's actions may very well be causing harm. And that's how society has been built, with man being kept in the state of animal man due to all kinds of toxins, injections, indoctrination, false authority, false constructs of belief, all. The difference with man is that man is not just another animal. Man has the intellectual capacity to logically and creatively reason these things out and find wisdom in one's own experience, and then looking at reality for what it is and see that the actions that are being carried out by all those that wear labels and costumes, all under the guise of false authority that no one was born with, that was just made up, written down on a piece of paper, and then passed around and then enforced on others through coercion, violence, real mind control. And we have only been taught to act in that fashion and carry out our own mind control and enslavement. So look inside, know the self, know that one inside is more than what one has been taught, that man, when I say man, it's for both sides, man and woman, the two genders, the two physical genders of this world are divine in nature, and has to find that divinity through the empathy of the heart and have the intestinal fortitude, the guts to act in a moral, upright fashion in line with the Creator in creation as the created in creation, in line with morality. Morality. Morality is the basis, is that lost lesson that needs to be taught and felt in the heart, in the soul, and connected to, and then known in mind. For mind to know that all is not mind, and to think all is mind is a mind trap. Because there's much, much more, infinitely more that can be found through the empathy of the heart, through the soul, to that connection that can be found to the Creator inside, and then seen and felt outside, and then worked. Do works in those manner inside first to balance oneself. In my humble opinion, what Jesus was trying to teach was simple morality, and to teach that folk should not follow him or a name or any label or any false authority, but to act in that same manner of morality, in their own mind and body and actions, their thought, their emotions, their feelings, their spirit, their soul. It's each of our tasks to find ourselves inside to the point to where we can feel morality to that point, to know it is absolute truth. And that absolute truth, that word of truth, is not the logos you see out there plastered all over everything for mind control, to get you to stay trapped in a materialistic 5 sense world. It's the logos, truth. It's the absolute truth of morality in creation that can be found and linked to the Creator and in oneself. So, I'll leave that here for now. I wanted to make a cat video too. So, hope you enjoyed the cat video. All right.